Hello and welcome to the 2024 Southland Baseball Season Previews. And I'm joined right now by Southeastern Louisiana brand new head coach Bobby Barbier and pitcher Lance Lauve. Coach Lance, how you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Pretty
Appreciate
good.
you guys having us.
Well, we're excited to get to chat with you. And coach, obviously a lot's happened since we last saw you. A move across the state to a brand new Southland school. So having left Northwestern State and now arriving in Hammond for Southeastern Louisiana, the big question is why this job and why now?
There's a lot to unpack there. But it's just an opportunity for a few different reasons. Closer to home. Which we had our auction the other night. I had every Barbier in South Louisiana there, which was cool to see. And then it's the commitment, and the administration here and the commitment to baseball, it's always something I saw from afar, and it's exceeded our expectations, there's a few more opportunities from things, my daughter and things like that and that nature. So it's been a really good move. We've obviously got a lot of love for Northwestern. I mean, I went to school there, and coached there for a long time, and wish those guys nothing but the best. But happy we're here, and happy we get to coach guys like Lance, and it's been a good first 8 months.
And Lance obviously adjusting to a brand new head coach and a new potential scheme and system could be challenging. So how's that been for you? How's the preseason been going under Coach Barbier?
Yeah, it's been really exciting. We got a bunch of fresh faces coming in on the coaching staff and on the playing side too. Just a lot of guys that enjoy to be at the field every day and enjoy coming to work and getting better every day. So it's going to be a real exciting season, especially with a bunch of fresh new faces.
And Coach Lance alluded to it there. Lots of new faces, not just on the coaching staff, but across the roster as well. So as you start to kind of shape this roster into how you see it being moving forward, what's your kind of philosophy in the players and the student athletes that you're trying to bring in to Southeastern Louisiana?
Well, I think first of all, for the current roster and the guys that were here last year, man, they've been great. They've been willing. I think willingness is a word that I would just. They've been willing to learn. We play a much different style than the previous staff. Just kind of is what it is, and they've been willing to adapt that new style, kind of that we play. And for the new guys that came with us, they've done a good job of gelling. I mean, one thing we said in our first meeting, there's no my guys and their guys. They're all our guys, and I think they've kind of taken that to heart. And it is takes time to get a new roster, when you got a new staff, a new roster to gel together. But I think they've done as good a job as they could do it, and they've come out with a willingness to work every day. And we're excited to get started here in a few days and play somebody else.
For sure. And Lance, kind of riffing off what Coach said, I guess from your side on the playing side, does it feel like a new style? And how would you describe what Coach Barbier is trying to implement in your system right now?
Yeah, no, it's definitely, a new style, but I think it's going to be better for us. It's a lot more laid back and relaxed, and we really get to play together as a team and just kind of, get our own work in, and everybody wants to be there every day, like I said, and everybody wants to get better. And it's a good change of settings for some guys, and I think a lot of guys are benefiting from it, and I think it's going to be a great season.
So when you're bringing these new guys in, Lance, and kind of welcoming them into the locker room, how do you guys go about building that camaraderie and that team spirit that is so crucial in a sport like baseball with so many people in the dugout?
Yeah, I mean, it mainly started with, like Coach Bobby said, the first meeting, just kind of coming in and, hey, there is no your guys and my guys, everybody's together. And that kind of kick started it. And, just kind of going into the field after practice, staying late, getting working on our own, just kind of building that camaraderie, like you said, on our own, outside of practice, outside of weights, just doing things together as a team and, just getting better together.
And coach, you've had incredible success with pitchers and your coaching staff with pitchers while you're at Northwestern State, 4 drafted in 4 consecutive years from 2019 to 2022. So the opportunity to work with players like Lance and the rest of that pitching staff, how do you see them developing throughout this year?
Yeah, we've had some good fortune with guys, and I think I think early in your career you're trying to convince guys that you can do it our way, and I promise you, and we'll meet you in the middle a little bit. That we'll get the most out of you, and then as you get moving along and you've got some results to back it up, I think guys are a little, like it's a little more willing to do some things, and we're definitely not a one size fits all. I mean, I don't treat Lance like I treat Stuperts, and I don't treat Stuperts like I treat Dak. I mean, they're all different, but I think this group's a staff that have, a lot of the guys have had pretty good years at some point in their career. Just the consistency of it has been tough, for those guys, and just trying to bring that out of them and show them why they did what they did well, and maybe get a pitch or something that we can tinker with and change some directions and do some different things with that can be effective, so they have a little bit of an outlier. But it's been a lot of fun getting to work with a bunch of new guys, and the guys that we brought in. We brought in a couple transfers, and we got the other staff had some freshmen signed, that ended up coming, and we signed some guys that ended up coming. So it's been a lot of fun getting to work with all of them every day, and watching them compete against each other, to see who's going to pitch here in a few days.
And Lance, obviously the nature of the bullpen is you have a lot of talented arms in there. But how do you feel when you look around your comrades, excuse me, in that bullpen as you head in towards this season? Where's your confidence level about the bullpen on the whole?
Yeah, no, I think, my confidence is through the roof. We got arms on arms on arms. Coach Bobby and Coach Francis do a great job with us in the bullpen and working, with each guy individually, like you said, and getting each guy better. That it's not a one size fit all, like you said. So the coaches have done a great job of really helping each guy develop something different and, making each guy better in their own way.
And coach, as we get towards the start of the season, obviously opening up with Tarleton here in just a few days, but amongst other things, a home and home with LSU on the schedule. How do you view this schedule and what it'll set you up for as you head towards Southland Conference play?
I think it's a good schedule. I mean, you look at Tarleton. I mean, they, in the out of the WAC. I mean, it'll be a great weekend to start off with. And then at UAB we play in that East Carolina tournament. That's a lot of fun to play in. It's a lot of teams, good, really good teams. So Cal State, Fulton, Purdue, and the East Carolina, who will be top 10 if they aren't already. So it's we want to challenge ourselves. We want to not having the luxury of being with some of these guys for 2, 3, 4 years. We're probably gonna play a few different lineups and kind of see. The game affects everybody differently, and some guys rise to the occasion for games, and some guys get the wide eyes a little bit. So we'll be able to see that a little bit, and having a couple of fall games help with that too. So it'll be. I think it's a challenging schedule. I think it's a good home heavy schedule, which I like. We got a great atmosphere here and a great facility, and it's I can't wait to get in front of these fans and letting them see our lines.
Speaking of the home fans, there's a potential prize at the end of the season of hosting the conference championship. How much of an attractive prospect is that for you, coach, in terms of knowing that you can potentially win a Southland championship there in Hammond?
Oh, it's when we got word that we had the opportunity to do it, it was really exciting. Just thank our administration, Jay, for stepping up there. I mean, I don't think it's a secret. I mean, you got a better chance to win it if you're at home. So I think that's pretty much across the board for all sports. So I'm glad they've given us that opportunity, and the people here deserve it. I really think that. I think our kids deserve it. I think our fans in Hammond deserve it, and hopefully we'll put on a good show when that time gets here.
And Lance, for you, kind of on the same topic, what would the atmosphere on campus be like for that tournament? The excitement level amongst your fellow students and the local community.
Yeah, no, it's going to be awesome. I mean, we played here my freshman year with the first half of the conference tournament. It was awesome. The town really comes to the games and shows out and supports us, and we feed off of that energy, and it helps us on the field.
Awesome. And Lance, I'd just like to kind of end on a slightly more fun one. Let us get to know a couple of your teammates a little bit better. In terms of game day fits, who's the best dressed teammate you have, and who's the absolutely worst dressed teammate that you have?
Best dressed, I'm probably gonna have to go with Dalton Asphalt. He comes to the field wearing something different every day. And then, man, worst fit. I don't know.
Rowlett, I can give you that.
Yeah, probably Gray.
Yeah.
Just kind of shows up wearing whatever. Doesn't really bother him.
I'd vote for Rowlett. He had pajama pants on the other day. So
We're not implementing kind of game day requirements on dress, coach.
no, I'm not. No, you show up ready to play. I'm good with whatever you want to put on. So
Well, I'm certain that the Lions in Hammond will be ready to play when it comes to Tarleton in just a few days now. Coach Lance, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, but wish you nothing but the best for 2024, and we'll see you very soon.
you got it. Appreciate you.
Thank you.